So Head, Heart, Hands Darlington was devised really as a pilot project to work in my hometown to bring together Darlington Borough Council, the arts organisations, freelance artists, and think together about how we could develop long-term strategic work for looked after children and the adults in their lives. And what we wanted to ensure we were doing was placing consultation with children and young people and their adults at the centre of that.
It was a godsend really. Jenny approached us and had a proposal. Focus on children and young people is one of the priorities for Creative Darlington. We have a very strong arts offer for children and young people, and the opportunity to extend it and build on that work with Jenny just seemed very timely, so took it forward.
We provided training for all of the artists and arts managers involved in what it means to be in care, to give them more tools for their tool belt so that they could be upskilled and it could inform their practice. And we also trained them in something called social pedagogy, which looks at the importance of the common third, a creative activity that two individuals can come together to take part in and build a relationship together as a result of doing a creative activity. We designed a menu of creativity with the arts organisations. So this menu was sent out to every child in care in Darlington and their adult, and they booked a place onto those events.
Well, for all of us, I won't just say for children, but for everybody, life without creativity would be incredibly dull. Acknowledging that we can represent our thoughts and our feelings about life in ways that aren't totally prosaic and material. So I think it's just a given for me that creativity is to be prized and developed.
Massive differences. I mean, I've seen there's a couple of young people that I work with in particular who have totally changed in relation to their confidence and their outlook and where they're going and what sorts of things they want to do in the future.
Opportunity to work in this way through the Head, Heart and Hands project is really coming to fruition in Darlington. It's lovely to see that feels like a real investment and a genuine partnership across the town right now about using Head, Hearts and Hands as a concept and a way of working with young people. The more value we can place on that and the more we can focus on putting the young person or the participant at the centre of everything we do and being the reason for why and how we do it, then the stronger that relationship between the communities and the creative and cultural activity in the town can become.
I've heard a great appreciation for an organisation such as Blue Cabin, which can bring together the different sectors locally, not just the voluntary or the social enterprise sector, as with Blue Cabin, the arts organisations, and the local authority. And bring those people all together so that they can understand one another and make life better.
But overall, what we noticed is that we had key advocates. Children and young people became key advocates of the project and wanted to come back to lots of different sessions, and foster carers and residential workers did too. And as a result of that, we had return attendees and people finding their own pathways through the project.
It's really been about working deeper and more closely to wider communities of the town, and the opportunity to really, roll our sleeves up and get right in there in terms of engaging.
I think it's been a really valuable start of a process in terms of making people more aware of the range of creativity that's out there, the range of cultural opportunities, in terms of raising awareness of how they can engage, what they might want to select, their opportunity to play a part in going on the journey. And I think one of the conclusions I would personally form from the project is that you need that expert brokering facilitation role and that real commitment to drive this forward, which in that respect it's great to have organisations like Blue Cabin emerging